turned around, heading back. Yeah, Dave's laid it over. Yeah, we waited a couple of minutes, and Dave was the dust trail is not bad, and I thought something's not right. So yeah, we've just come back a kilometre or so. It's treacherous out here sometimes. Oh, are you okay? Yeah, 180. That's not good. Hang on, I'll turn around. I mean, it's not wet, but they have had rain here a week or two ago, and some of the soil type here, oh, yeah, you can see what's happened. Yeah, this stuff here, this sort of surface, big bike like that, he's probably broken the crust. Hope he's not broken anything else. Yeah, that's... Yeah, alright. You okay? Uh-oh, alright. Well, let Cots and I try and stand it up. Just turn around, get out of his way. He's going to take the lead, get us back to Balladonia. He's done some damage to ribs, probably got the handlebar and the rib cage. He's got the hit in the face by his windscreen, that's broken. So yeah, we'll go back and reassess. For a closed road, I never expected to see anybody else out here. Having said that, they could be going down the telegraph track as well, yeah. Out of state plates. And just because the road's closed is not going to prevent people from, yeah, heading towards the coastline from here. Everybody wants to be us. Doesn't take much for blokes to come up and have a chat. In this case, this poor bloke's, him and his dog. The missus is probably in the car. My guess is he'd probably be out here with us than being surrounded by all his creature comforts. Then again, he might be, oh, there's the wife. He might be blissfully happy with his little lot in life. The poo bag for the dog, his life is complete. Okay, from here we're going to slab it to Norseman. It's about 2 hours of riding, so we'll get there around about noon. Meet Chris there, and Dave reckons he'll be fit enough to continue on the Hyden to Norseman road, which is unsealed. So yeah, we'll get to Norseman and reevaluate. Here we are at Norseman. My guess is Chris will be at the BP Roadhouse here, just relaxing. They've got fairly good facilities there. Pretty seamless transit as you would expect on the highway coming here. Yeah, it doesn't take long before you get bored, but of course on the blacktop, what's this guy going to do? There's Chris at the Bowser. You'll be happy to see our face. Out of order. Yeah, good. We'll stop here for an hour or two, just consolidate, regroup, and then come up with a strategy. It's 285 kilometres between fuel stops for us now.
You can put other stuff on the big.
Yep, everybody wants to be our friend. Probably reliving their youth or something, I don't know. Good luck to them. Alright, we're going to leave Norseman, head west onto the Hyde and the Norseman Road, all good gravel, and we're slightly ahead of schedule, but we'll get past the breakaways and find another campsite suitable. We'll be right. He's lost. Pulling out his phone. Check where he is. Lake Johnston, about 100 kilometres in from Norseman. Probably timely to pull up and have a rest, bit of a break. There's water in there in the middle, so yeah, they've obviously copped some rain because this is normally a dry salt bed. This is the Victoria Rocks Road. We headed up there 5 or 6 days ago. That's the one that took us to Coolgardie. So we've done full circle. And when you think about it, for the last 5 or 6 days, we've only seen one strip of blacktop, and that was today, and we sort of had to take that. But otherwise, we've been on unsealed roads and tracks this whole time. So you got to love Australia. Crazy. I don't understand. Somebody help me understand. Yeah, each time I do this road, it seems that more and more is sealed, and it looks like this area here is prepared for that. Won't be long until most of the road is sealed, or all of it, I guess, to Norseman. It would be good if it was an all-weather road, but it sort of takes the fun out of it for mugs like us. We will be hitting the sealed stuff pretty soon. We're about, 100 kilometres out of Hyde. I mean, we're not aiming for Hyde today. We'll go to the junction of the Holland track and this road, and we'll turn left onto the Holland track and go to a campsite called Emu Rocks, a couple of kilometres in. Sorting out the drainage before sealing it, I guess. There is the ribbon of asphalt in front of us. That'll be it until Hyden, and then between Hyden and Perth tomorrow we'll pick up some back roads and farm roads, so a bit of a combination between sealed and unsealed, of course, until we get closer to the metropolitan area, and then the holiday's over. This is the turn off to Emu Rocks, which is on the Holland track. The risk we run is if we get too close to Hyden, it just becomes farmland and there's no provision there for bush camping. So this is our best option. A couple of kilometres of twin track, I'm sure the boys will be okay with that. A bit of moisture there, there's a chicken track that goes around it. Yeah, they must have copped some rain. Could be in a bit of strife. Yeah, we'll turn around, and there was a rocky area to the left as we were coming in. It won't be ideal, but it'll do. As I was coming up here, I found myself in that left-hand wheel track. I managed to be able to climb out, but if Dave got in there, we just throw some dirt on him and leave him there, I think, because he would never get out of that. So yeah, probably best we turn around. Yeah, I managed to get out there, but only just. Yeah, 21-inch front wheel or not, the bike still weighs, 250 kilos or whatever the number is. They are a handful in the snotty stuff. Yeah, I told Dave just to stay back there and I'll go and do a recon. Don't need a big area, just got to be flat enough to put the tents. That's probably not suitable. This'll do. We'll find a bit of firewood, enough to have a small fire for cooking.
Please, don't worry so much. Because in the end, none of us have very long on this earth. Life is fleeting. And if you're ever distressed, cast your eyes to the summer sky, when the stars are strung across the velvety night, and when a shooting star streaks through the blackness, turning night into day. Make a wish. Think of me. And make your life spectacular. I know I did.
Well, we've arrived at Hyden. We'll stop here and have a second breakfast, refuel. I've got to stick some air in my front tyre that's a bit doughy, a bit soft. And then after that we'll continue heading west towards home. I would expect we'll all be there by mid-afternoon. And yeah, you wouldn't expect too much to go wrong from here. So look, if this is the final approach, you know what that means. See you on the other side.